How has the record label changed in the organizational structure, culture, mindset? You mentioned how it was run by A&R people before who picked music. How have you seen that evolve?
Well, I think uh, I don't think it's changed very much at all. Uh, the uh, uh, the the way in which the underlying economics of a record company is not sustainable in my view. I mean, it is sustainable for a long time, but long term, it's if what you have to do. I'll give you the sort of the classic story. When I first went to EMI, I had been in the movie business and others, and so I didn't really understand the music business. And I said to my boss, CEO, just tell me, give me a sense of what's the business model, how does it work? Well, here we're sort of like this. If you have 10 uh, uh, albums that you're doing or artists, um, uh, you're going to see, about six of them will lose money, a lot of money. They'll lose a lot. Then you'll have about three of them that, or let's say five. Let me do what he did say, which was five are failures, complete failures. Three break even, and if you're absolutely lucky, you have two that make money. So you're investing in 10, and two are actually going to actually make a profit.
It's like a VC company.
Yes. So my question always was, well, why can't we do a better job of determining who's going to make what's going to sell, what's going to touch the consumer in a way that makes them feel like that's the song for them or the album for them. How do you do that? Well, the A&R thing is really all about I've got the ear. I know what people want. I know that's the thing. So that's that whole sense of the world it's not certainly not as virulent as it was when I was running these businesses, but it still is the concept. So the underlying business model hasn't really changed, except that their revenues are limited by having subscription models get their margin out of that, right? And so it hasn't changed very much. And I think in the latter period of EMI's existence, we challenged that view, and we used a lot of data. We used a lot, which is anathema to A&R, and we understood how you have to move artists into how to say it, cohorts of consumers. So you then start to build more demand, and we were able to move from 2 successful to 4, and that's why EMI in those last years before it was sold was the most profitable music business in the world.
How exactly did you look at doing that in terms of?
Well, we had again, these are a while ago. So the technology and the understandings were pretty rudimentary. But we did huge amounts of consumer research online. We looked at how we were touching the consumers. So what is it? How does a consumer know that that music is there? How do we get them? How do we do that? We do that statistically.